Hey guys, this is James.
And this is Denny from TeaDB bringing you guys episode
200.
200. Don't make fun of me while I'm doing the intro. 235?
Or 6. Actually, I'm not sure. You might be right, you might be wrong. I don't know. It says in the description. You guys are reading it.
I don't know.
You guys know more than we do.
Yep.
We have some tea from Mr. Wilson. Mr. Scott Wilson.
The legendary Scott.
Yeah, this is some young raw Pu'erh from 2017. So we are ready to get jazzed up.
Smells great. Had some a lot of variety in the tea leaves themselves. We have some quite white, almost just pretty much straight up white looking young buds with some longer, greener.
Yep. So this is from Yibang, which is known to have the small leaf varietal mixed in with some of their stuff. I don't know if this is exclusively small leaf or some. So the leaf should be smaller than average.
Yeah.
It's in the 6 famous tea mountains area, kind of by Iwu.
Yeah. Has a nice sweet aroma.
Yeah.
Already, at least just for the dry leaf. We'll get a better taste of it right here. And do a quick rinse just to clean her off a little bit. In terms of age here, this is pressed in 2017.
Weird.
But
No, it's from 2017 as well. So this is 6 months old.
oh my god.
So
Okay. So
we
this is okay. So the actual Maucha itself is
yes.
okay.
Yes. So let's
Woo! Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I can smell it from here. Okay. Ooh, it has a really pineapple and then some other stuff going on in there too, but super pineapple-y sweet fruit smell.
Yeah,
It smells great.
it does.
I'm into it.
Floral,
Yeah.
sweet,
Yeah.
very aromatic.
Yeah. Yum.
And we're gonna keep those infusions short.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Scott. Scott has been
Scott's the man.
hooking us up for so long. Love you, man. Appreciate you. Hope you're kicking ass and taking names out in Tejas. Man, I'm just keeping the Spanish rolling. One word an episode at least.
Yeah, we're it's like they know 230 something words of Spanish now if they've been paying attention.
Yeah.
Which they probably haven't.
I would never ever burden someone with actually paying attention to our show. Okay.
All right.
We're drinking these?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Really clear yellow.
Exactly. Yeah. Light.
Good clarity on it.
Cheers. Wow, really sweet. Light still, but you know, yum. This has sort of that Iwu sweet vibe going on. The nice kind of. Definitely tasting the green in there.
Ooh, get some really intense florals and maybe some brown sugar in that aroma.
Wow. Yeah. Surprisingly smooth for how freaking young this is.
Yeah. If you're gonna drink any tea young, something like this would be my pick.
Yeah. This is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's like one of those young raws or like young wines that you're sort of just supposed to drink first thing. Although I suspect that this will probably age well. I don't know actually though, because this doesn't have some of the benefits of aging aging tea is what we're talking about, is that you can kind of mellow out some of those harsher, more intense flavors that usually are going to be conveyed in these younger raw Pu'erhs. Now, this doesn't have quite as much of that. We're still fresh into the
we'll see.
steeping,
I mean, we'll build into maybe more of the tea's strength in a hot second or so, but how's the bitterness? Much?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, and like a really nice sugarcane sweetness, just sort of like a flat, nice deliciousness. Sugarcane meaning kind of just like saccharine, just kind of like your typical sweetness. It doesn't have a lot of associated flavors with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk about like corn sweetness or maple-y sweetness. This is
like
just more of a
sweet.
Yeah, this is just more of a, it has a sweetness to it. I'm not getting as much of the pineapple-y vibe, but that aroma-wise was really quite strong.
Yeah. And you can sort of appreciate these younger Pu'erhs like oolong. You can sniff them every brew or so if you're into that.
These are actually, they're not tiny.
Yeah.
Big old shit.
Maybe small or compared to, for instance, like a more typical Iwuli tea. But we have nice whole leaves here. It's nice and intact. Oh, that one's a big one.
Yeah.
Dark green olive. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Let's keep it on. Keep the train a-chewing.
A-chewing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thicker. It's already thickened up a bit.
It has a little bit more peaty mineraliness, getting into that raw intensity. You can definitely tell this is going to get bitter. I think it's sort of hinting at that. So,
get your helmet on.
I know, exactly. So the kind of initial steepings are sweet, floral.
Still opening up.
Definitely. And this next steeping that we will be drinking right now is probably going to be the beginning of a solid ass kicking.
Yes.
A tea ass kicking.
And just to make sure our ass is sufficiently kicked, we will reboil that as well.
You think you go hard? Huh?
Well, honestly, Scott Wilson cuts under the table.
Oh my god. That dude.
Let's be real here.
He was just like being embalmed from the stomach out. The dude is gonna like live to like 200 years old and just be like this wise tea Buddha character, just over brewing tea and smashing your face one cup of Pu'erh at a time.
Yeah.
Totally love it. Alright, let's keep going. Holy smokes.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Back into sort of more of a sweet taste.
Not bad yet, yeah.
I was expecting to be more... Yeah, and this was a steeping that you brewed immediately after the last steeping, right? I mean, you brewed it, poured, and then brewed again. So you're retaining a lot of the energy and heat, in this case, in the vessel. You would expect this tea to actually, or the steeping to actually be a little bit more intense.
I think this steep right here that I just made will be the big test because we have just reboiled it. But really, it's not too bad. I'm enjoying it quite a bit right now.
Yeah, and no dig on Scott, no dig on Scott's brewing method. The dude definitely brews his tea
strong.
And there is a time and a place for that.
How's the thickness of this?
It's actually surprisingly light. I wouldn't call it, light. I wouldn't call it syrupy, and it has a little bit of oiliness to it. But, I don't know. I'd say kind of 60% sort of, not super viscous. Definitely not like the first steeping, though. So, but, I don't know. I'd say this. I said it's light because the flavor is really strong.
Yeah.
And so you sort of expect the body to be associated with that. But it's not. It's a little bit of a contrast there for me. So, I don't know. What about you?
Medium. It's not super thick and viscous. I didn't really expect it to be.
Yeah.
I haven't really found teas in this area to be consistently huge. But, again, this next steep coming up I think should be a pretty good test as far as that goes. Just because reboiled the water, the tea is sufficiently opened up. So we'd expect it to be pretty strong.
It has just this really, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I'm just getting this pineapple-y sweet aroma out of that thing. It's really wonderful.
Would you say it's fruity or mainly just pineapple? Pineapple is a fruit, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I wouldn't call it, it has a distinctly pineapple-y flavor, smell to me. But it's not coming up in the cup as much, but really nice aromatically. It's always fun to sort of have the variety there. We have been drinking a little bit of tea, so it might be hard to tell, but in terms of your own sort of sense of energy, is this warming? Are you cooling, that kind of a thing?
It hasn't cooled me intensely or anything like that. Sometimes raw Pu'erh can do that. And, I don't know. Neutral, I'd say.
Yep. Poo burps.
Yep.
Never shun the poo burps. It means you're doing a good job.
And one small point I'd like to make as far as how we do the sessions is that usually we film a couple episodes at once, and almost always we'll finish up with the stronger tea, which is usually something like this. So this is the third tea we've had today.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. And so with that being said, there's still a lot of subtle light flavors that are coming strongly in this brew that are really delightful and approachable. How does this fare on the legendary Mother's test?
About as good as young raw Pu'erh could do.
I agree.
Which would still just be okay.
Yeah, I agree. Of the category, within the category, this is a very palatable and approachable tea. That being said, the category is a little bit harsh. For most folks.
This fruit, it's nice and viscous.
And this one is sweet too. I've been surprised. I expected there to be a stronger hump that we're going to get over that I don't think we've approached yet. And you hit this, was this the one that was hit with boiling water?
It is, yes. And nice lingering sweetness to the whole
I think it has great balance, It's got a wonderful sweetness. It's got that sort of earthy peatiness going on that you want and expect out of a young raw. It's not harsh at all. I think this is one of those teas that I probably wouldn't drink this on an empty stomach. It's just too young. But it's more approachable earlier in the day for me, let's say. Whereas I wouldn't close out a day with this kind of a tea necessarily. It has some sort of subtle notes.
Yeah, maybe have a big lunch, wait for half an hour, and then have this tea.
Yeah, really yummy. What else? Damn, this is just kind of a yummy tea. I think we hit all the main questions. Folks who want to grab this, was this a sample? Yeah.
This is a sample indeed. It sells on YunnanSourcing.com, YunnanSourcing.us. Check out a sample. Pretty nice, approachable tea. It's on the upper end of Scott's Productions. Sells for over $100. I forget what it is exactly. But it's very approachable. It's very nice.
And rightly so. I think this tea, at least now, is delicious, and I would expect it to evolve a little bit. Although I think this tea doesn't come off to me explicitly like one of those teas that I would want to hold on to for a long time. I think there's a lot of subtlety already to this tea that you don't find in young raws as much, which makes it a more delicious and approachable tea early on in its life cycle, or in its cycle of living in your cupboard.
Right. I don't think it would get worse, but as Denny said, it's like not terribly rough, which is a good thing for the most part.
Right.
And so maybe it has less room to sort of smooth out.
Exactly.
So it'll change, it'll get darker and stuff. But it's more a question of like, do I prefer that sort of like more mature profile, or do I want to drink this young? Neither is the wrong answer.
Exactly. So when you're ordering from Scott or whoever, grab a variety of teas if you can. Maybe check out TeaDB.org for a playlist of raw Pu'erhs to give a shot.
Or Yunnan Sourcing teas if you want to watch that instead of Lord of the Rings.
The maze of possibilities there. And give it a shot. There are definitely teas that aren't going to be approachable and delicious that have been, that are 6 months or younger. That you do want to hold on to, and there are plenty that are going to be delicious first thing, and you should drink them on up. So,
with that, let's have this final steep.
Cheers.
The tea will keep on going. We're just cutting it here.
Indeed.
I feel like it's almost over the really aggressive hump, and it really wasn't terrible.
No.
It was pretty smooth throughout. Getting some nice floral notes now.
Yep. I wouldn't call it vegetal, but it has those, kind of like floral raw Pu'erh notes. It's like, floral, but like not quite as crisp. So
maybe a little bit of what you've described in the past as gasoline-y. Not dominated by it, but some pungency.
You nailed it, Scott. Good job, buddy. This is great. Folks out there who do want to pick up some of this, go to Yunnan Sourcing in the Google them up. They have a U.S. site and a site that ships from China directly, I believe.
Yep. That's right.
So this is probably going to be on their U.S. site, and that will ship much quicker to your door, so you can drink this ASAP.
Yep.
For folks who want to learn more about tea in general, James, where should they go?
Yeah, they should go to TeaDB.org if you're interested in raw pour particularly. You can check out a lot of reviews that we've already done on raw pour. If you're interested in Yunnan Sourcing, you can do the same thing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below, and we will see you guys next time.
Cheers.